Hey guys, Ray from DefenseAttorneyNow.com. We're going to talk about how Google does its natural search rankings. And I'm not talking about the ads that somebody pays for when they appear on top, because we all know that individuals generally don't understand how Google search engine works, and they basically trust the natural Google rankings as opposed to the ads that show on top and throughout. Even though we both know that if it's an ad versus a natural ranking really doesn't have any bearing on the quality of the representation. But anyways, the way it works, natural rankings, what they show, the first couple of hundred, because generally every search has between 300 to 500 displays or, websites that it will show whenever somebody does a search. So basically in 1996, a couple of engineers out there in California, they basically created a system to where rankings, how they would appear, top of the first page, bottom of the first page, second, third page, and whatnot. That those rankings would be basically, for the most part, exclusively based on referring domain links, basically external websites that are pointing or redirecting to your website. So if you had an antique car website and the General Motors website and other state car antique associations were pointing to your local website about local antique cars in Dallas, Texas, it would increase those rankings to be on top. Now, the other search engines were using variable tools and varied processes, but they weren't as consistent. So basically these engineers created a consistent system that was basically just using numbers by how many websites are pointing to your website and how they were ranked. And if they were higher ranked by how many websites were pointing to their websites and they were pointing to you, it would increase your numbers and allow you to be ranked higher. And they filed that patent in 1999. And that's great. And it worked well. And then early 2000s, mid 2000s came about. A lot of professional digital marketers would basically start creating a bunch of fictional websites that would point to their customer's website, their client's website, just to increase the rankings. Google kind of got smart. And so now they still use those, and that is part of the naturally occurring ranking. But there's other things that Google does now, which is why we need to keep these into consideration. Basically, the acronym that we call them is, or that professional digital marketers call it, is EATM: Expert, Authority, Trust, Experience, Maintenance. Expert. The law firm that has that website, are they considered experts? Do they have detailed content in their blog or in their website? Okay. Are they referred to by other authoritative websites? Okay. Out there, if it's immigration, is the American Immigration Lawyers Association website pointing to that law firm's website? Are they in scholarly articles? Now, likewise, that goes on to authority. Is other government websites cite theirs? Are there scholastic articles that cite there? Are they known throughout? Do they have really, really high reviews? Are they considered an authority? And then trust. Once again, that is kind of what the users. Is there a lot of complaints about them? Is there negative reviews? Because those will actually likewise go into that ranking. And then there's the experience, which is basically the experience of the user. Is the website organized well? Is it have good video content? Are the colors actually displayed well? Is it easy to follow? Okay. Is it easy to find content within that website based on a specific type of search? And then maintenance. Is the website stale? You want to make sure that if the website has a blog that's continually updated, the content is continually updated. Even if it's just simple pictures. And that has to be every day, but it needs to be continually updated. So these are factors, and these are kind of what now modern digital marketers kind of try to focus on. Yes, they still use links, but they also try to address all these other issues. And you can go back to some of our back videos. They explain some of this, but as we go on, we're going to give little tidbits and help of how a lot of hardworking attorneys that we're just trying to protect our clients, how we can do a lot of these on our own, and right away and early on, we don't need the services of a digital marketer because they can help, but they are expensive. And so a lot of this you can do in your time. But now the trade-off is time, and it will take some time. But once you get it, you can continue to do it. And we're going to give tidbits to try to help you do that so you can be self-reliant. All right, guys, if y'all have any questions about this stuff, hit us up. We'll tell you we'll try to direct you to what we do. Again, we're not digital marketers. We are just a digital outreach data service specifically only for criminal defense attorneys. But we are happy to help. We'll walk you through some of this if you have any questions. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye-bye.